Hi, it's me, Corey, and sometimes I do a little unscripted video about things going on in my channel in my life. It's my truly evil blog. So, in the Dead Unicorn, we're taking a break from D&D. The adventure we were running, X1 Isle of Dread, had frustrated me. The players land at the place where it's more deadly instead of going to where it was less deadly. And the game makes it so that's the place you find first. And as a game master, you're supposed to relate to the game, to the players, that, hey, you're not supposed to land here, it's dangerous to land here. And I did. It just didn't matter. I have to, right now, one of their characters died. It kind of stressed me out. It stressed me as the game master. So, I'm going to try and remake the game a little. So, it's more fun for me. It's more fun for the players. It'll take a little time to do that. So, maybe we'll come back to that a little later. In the meantime, we're going to play Numenera. And I thought, hey, maybe I should make a little primer video for that. But Geek and Sundry beat me to it. There's a link in the description. Go check that out, and you can see how Numenera works. But there is one thing about it that wasn't covered, and it's caused a little bit of contention within my group. In Numenera, there are basically three classes, three types. And that's a glaive, a jack, and a nano. And what we're going to deal with right now is glaives. Glaives all have their fighting moves, and you can pick from a list of that. So Helen wants to play a glaive, and she wants two things with this glaive. First off, her fighting move, she wants no need for weapons. This states that when you make an unarmed attack, such as a punch or a kick, it counts as a medium weapon instead of a light weapon. So in Numenera, there are three weapon types. You can have a light weapon, which always do 2 points of damage, and they give you a bonus to hit, basically. There is medium weapons, which do 4 points of damage, and there are heavy weapons, which do 6 points of damage, but you must use them with 2 hands. So no need for weapons upgrades basically your damage from 2 to 4. But it makes them medium weapons. It doesn't say it does upgrades their damage. It says that they count as medium weapons. So that means when you use them as medium weapons, you no longer get the bonus to hit. So how I see that happening is your strikes are more precise. And in doing so, you have to set up those strikes. So it's harder to do them because you're setting up those strikes. You're biding your time and hitting at the right time to do the most damage. She also wants to take the focus fights with 2 weapons. Now, in Numenera, weapons are unarmed attacks count as weapons. They're listed under the weapons as light weapons. So punches and kicks, you can do them, they do 2 points of damage, and you have a bonus to hit. The focus is called, specifically, wields 2 weapons at once. And the first tier is dual light weapons. You can use 2 light weapons at the same time, making 2 separate attacks on your turn as a single action. So you can use 2 light weapons at the same time. Now, my player, Helen, she argues that, how are my hands getting heavier? And so I can't attack with both of them at the same time? That makes no sense. And I see where she's coming from. So I looked it up online to see if there was precedent for this. And there is simply not. Every forum I've gone to says, no, you can't use the tier 1 ability with no need for weapons. You can either turn no need for weapons off and then make 2 light attacks, or keep it on and thus make 1 attack, and that counts as a medium. And I get it. There's a balance issue here. Glaives get +1 to damage. So if you can do 2 medium weapons at your first tier, that means you can do up to 10 points of damage in one attack, one action. One action. That's crazy. That's insanity. Nothing else can do that. Tier 3 of wields 2 weapons at once is dual medium wield. So you can wield two medium weapons at once at tier 3. So you can do it. You just have to build to it. How do your fists and your feet get heavier to make the medium attacks? They just do more damage, right? No, it's not about them getting heavier. In my opinion, it's about them you taking your time to hit and hitting in the right spot. Thus, because of that, you can't attack with both of your hands in the exact same round, which are just a few seconds. Your time is more taken up with maneuvering to find the right spot to do the most damage to make them do medium attack damage. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the internet knows better, and that's why I'm making this video. Do you agree with Helen that your hands and feet shouldn't be considered medium weapons? They should just do medium weapon damage, and that's what the spirit of the rule is? Or is that there because of game balance issues, like I'm concerned with? Do you think that no need for weapons was a terrible rule and should have been handled differently by the book? And I'd like to hear from you. Helen is convinced that I am wrong. And if I am, I want to make sure that she is vindicated, that her character build works how she wants it to work. But as I see in the rules as written, that's not how things go. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you watch our Numenera playthrough. It's every Tuesday night. It'll be for the next 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how long the game goes. If you like this video, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe it. And that's everything. There's a bell too. Do that. See you later.